Okay, I am so thrilled to be here getting ready to do this reading for all 12 astrological signs for February 2019. And all afternoon today, I've been holding the energy for every person that will watch this. And my intention is that all of these messages are for the highest good of all. And as always, I've got to say it, trust your gut. You will know what resonates for you and what doesn't. None of this is going to be fear-based. If there is a warning that comes in any of this, it will be to help you be powerful and clear about the best ways to handle certain situations. Overall, I already have a very good vibe for this reading. So no worries, let's get excited about this. Yes, I'm going to be pulling cards, and in fact, I'm going to be using, Doreen Virtue's Archangel Michael deck, and you can see it is thrashed. I have used these cards so many thousands of times, literally thousands of times, and I have kind of my own relationship with these cards. So I bet a bunch of you out there also have these cards, and the messages coming through may be different than how you usually take the card. For me, I'm trying to remember. So I've been reading since 2009, so 9 years now. I use the cards as a very general, almost like an idea or an energy, a flavor, so to speak, and then from that comes more of a channeled message. So I never know what's going to come through. All I can tell you right now is that I feel so much love and so much support and encouraging energy, not just coming from me, but I feel like it's coming from you. I feel like I'm surrounded by amazing vibes, and you will see me take sips of my coffee while we do this because, coffee with Dawni, that's what we do. This reading will be public, so feel free to share it. And let's get going. So we are going to, actually, I'm going to start with a card that is a general message for everyone right now. So let's start there. Okay, again, these cards. I thought about getting a new deck before doing this reading, a new deck of these same cards, and I'm like, nope, they have too much sweet, loving energy on them. I'm going to stick with them. Okay, so prayer. So for every single person listening to this, watching this, this energy really, to me, this card is like, seek out the spiritual answers. Turn to your source, the God of your understanding. If this is the universe, if this is, more of a Christian deity, if this is nature, if this is your higher self, seek that spiritual connection right now. It doesn't surprise me that this is the card that came out as the general card for everybody, and here's why. The veil feels very thin right now. I feel like we have so many guides and ancestors and angels supporting us from the other side. And I feel like the divine in us, our higher self, is trying so much to come guide us through this time. There's a lot of ethereal feeling. There's a lot of symbolism, a lot of archetypes, a lot of really depth. And sometimes that can get murky. Now, some of you are going to enjoy that more than others, right? But we're going to get into this. But let's do this for the general card is prayer will help this situation, turning towards the spiritual, okay? So, as always, I'm going to start with my Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn. Speaking of signs that don't usually love the ethereal, they're like, give it to me straight, girl. I don't need any of that ethereal crap. Okay, Capricorns, let's see what your message is today. Capricorn, what does my Capricorn wonderful people need to know today? Okay, and it is right here. Okay, so I'm feeling 2, so we're actually going to pull both of those. You know, if you've watched any of my past readings, you know that happens sometimes. So, okay, guarded and protected. Okay, you guys, my Capricorns, you don't need to keep worrying. Okay, so I'm feeling this is on a physical level. Like you are safe. Who are my Capricorns who have been worried about their physical safety? Who have been worried about their worldly safety? Because that's who this is speaking to. It's kind of like your fear or your worry about the rug being pulled out from underneath you, about being sick, being hurt, being broke. Your fear is blocking you. All right, so let me tell you, this is going deeper, and then we'll pull the second card. This is, okay, Capricorns, I want you to just kind of try to feel into this one more than think about it, okay? So you have been getting, feeling the need to move forward. The Capricorn energy that I tap into is like, okay, I basically know what I need to do, but it's not happening the way I would like it to. And I feel like what is blocking that is fear. And this card is a message to you that you are being guarded, that you are being protected, that you are safe. Okay, you guys, there are a couple of you that I just want to say so much right to you. I wish I could see you just eye to eye and say, you are safe. It's safe for you to love, right? It's safe for you to love and be loved. It's safe for you to be vulnerable. It's safe for you to take that risk. There's also a strong energy, and this is more than a couple. This is kind of a big chunk, which is interesting to me because it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go into the stereotypes of the signs today. That it's safe to take a risk to start that business that you want to start, to leave that job and try something new. Everything's okay, you guys. It's okay. You're safe. All right. And then your second card is life purpose. Okay. You are being guarded and protected so that you can step more fully into your life purpose. That's what these two cards together, that's the energy of these for my Capricorns. You know, some of you've just been fighting so much against the love piece, against the vulnerability piece. You've wanted it so much since you were a small child. And yet now that it's here, now that you have a chance to open your heart to love, you're scared to do that. Everything is okay. Go forward with what is yours. Claim your birthright. Claim your purpose on this planet. There's nothing to fear. Okay? All right, Capricorns? You got that? All right, let's go. Sometimes I actually shuffle and sometimes I sort, and I'm going to go to shuffling for my Aquarius. Interesting, as I was planning for this, the Aquarius energy was coming through really strong. I've been feeling that for the Aquarius, they're being asked to come from their head into their heart, from their thinking into their feeling, in order to get what they truly want. Okay, Aquarius. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so spend more time outdoors. Now, this seems like a kind of card. It is not. This means there is something inherent, intrinsic, very deep and foundational for you to connect to. Basically, this card is saying nature has a message for you. Also, with what I was saying first, where I feel like it's time for Aquarius to go from the head into the heart, from the thinking to the feeling, nature helps tremendously with this. It's very grounding. It helps you come back into your body. To take some breaths, to relax, to soften. Okay, Aquarius? It's time to soften into the experience of this lifetime. And I feel some resistance to that. I feel a lot of the Aquarius people watching this have something they're trying to figure out, almost like a puzzle they're trying to solve. And that there's this belief, if I could just figure this out. Okay, this is also feeling very, very true for me for Aquarius moon and Aquarius rising, but really strong for Aquarius moon. If I could just have more information, then I could move forward. Right now, the message from the universe and from these cards is that that's not about figuring it out. It's about softening into the experience of this life. Okay? So go sit by a tree. Go for a walk outside. Go be around your animals, your pets, right? Something in nature that can kind of bring you back into your body, into yourself, and into your softening. That word keeps coming up for you. Breathing through, softening. Listen, I just want to say, if this was something that you could figure out, you brilliant minds, you would have figured it out already. Okay, so it's not in that realm. If that's where you're looking, you're not going to find it there. You're going to find it in relaxing and softening into the beingness. See, I know that's kind of an esoteric message, which may not be what you prefer, but that's the energy out there right now. Okay, so Pisces, I already have chills, Pisces. So as soon as I pick, okay, they're getting stronger. Okay, stronger, chills. So there are a couple of things. First of all, I feel like there's one Pisces. I'm tapping into one Pisces in particular. And this is a person who has been struggling with grief. Chills are getting stronger. With depression and hopelessness. Okay? So I want this person, you know who you are. You know who you are. I want you to pay special attention to this, okay? Okay, let's get the right card. So this message is for all my Pisces, but especially for this person I tapped into, and I may have another message for you. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's interesting that the feeling of this is like, this is very important for you. Okay. Okay. Oh my word. Pisces, you have 3 cards. Okay? 3 cards. We're going to do it. Listen, I promised myself before I started this that I was going to show up for you in whatever way I was asked to. So Pisces, if you need 3 cards, you're getting 3 cards. The first card is this situation is already resolved. Okay? This is like, it's fated. There's karma happening here. This isn't something that you have to force or resist. This is happening. Okay? And it feels like it's positive. It feels like you're going to be finally getting what you want, although it may not be in the way that you were expecting. Okay. So the way I said that Capricorn, the fear was blocking them, for Pisces, it's hopelessness. So yes, I tapped into one of you in particular, but there is some hopelessness happening with my beautiful Pisces people. I have a female best friend and a male best friend, and they're both Pisces. I love Pisces. And I'm feeling some hopelessness there. So just know that what needs to happen most is happening, okay? The second card is energy healing work. Okay, so the person that I tapped into the beginning, and you will know it's you. You will have gotten chills when I said that, or whatever your signal is, like truth signal that you have. There is something that is not just, you have some other energies in there, okay? This isn't you being a horrible person, like what's wrong with me. This is because there is some contamination in your energy field. The first energy worker that you think of when I say that, that's who you need to go for an energy healing session. You're trying to solve something, you're trying to get better, you're trying to heal from your grief and your depression, and it's not going away. In fact, it's gotten worse. It's because some energies that are not yours have contaminated your field. And once you do that energy healing work, you're going to feel so much better. Okay. Now for the rest of you Pisces, if you're feeling any of that, if you know someone who does Reiki, right? They do access consciousness. They do moving trapped emotions, whatever energy healing work that you love, emotion code, body code, go on YouTube and look it up. Get an energy healing session done. That will be very powerful for you. And the third card, okay. The third card is let go of fear now. Okay, I'm being drawn to see the part right here in his third eye. So this is fear that has been in your mind, a fearful mind, a worried, anxious mind. It is time to let that go. And I really feel like knowing it's going to be okay, getting some energy healing work done is going to help you let go of that fear. This one, Pisces in particular, the feeling is of great loss. Really, truly like grieving a great loss. You are not alone. You're not nearly as alone as you feel like you are. You have so many people who love you. So many people who love you on this earth and so many people on the other side who love you, okay? As cheesy or cliche as that may sound, there's a lot of emotion behind it. I'm kind of trying to keep my composure, but I just want you to know that, okay? Listen, you're important enough to have come through in a reading. Just a message just for you, okay? Whew. All right, Aries. You fire signs. Oh, my Aries. Here got whole different energy. Lots of warrior energy here. Lots of kind of being done. I'm already feeling like, done. Cutting people off. Getting rid of old toxic thing. It has an element of like almost like psychic surgery. Like I'm not doing that anymore. Cut it off. Get it out. Get it out of here. I don't have time for that. There's an intolerance that I feel with my Aries, but mostly it's a righteous intolerance, if that's a thing. Okay. Okay, Aries. Hey, fantastic card. Favorable outcome. So all this work that my Aries have been doing to set boundaries, to not put up with anyone else's crap, to focus in, and Aries, I gotta give you some props for the focus you've been doing lately, because I know that's not always the easiest thing. A lot of Aries, they want to follow the shiny. And you've been focusing, you've been getting serious about what you care about. And that dedication is leading to this favorable outcome. Okay? And it's going to be an outcome that's not just going to be good for you, it's going to be a win-win. It's going to be good for the people that you're working with and good for the people around you, like your families. This does have a financial element to it. I just got chills when I said that. So there's definitely some abundance coming to my Aries. But you have to know, okay, still more chills. Okay, Aries, listen. This is happening. Your part in this is to stick with what you're doing. Don't fall for the shiny. Don't fall for the distractions and the lack of focus. Stick with this thing because it's going to pay off. Don't do the thing where you plant the seed and it doesn't grow fast enough for you, so you dig it up to see if it's working. Let the dirt do its work. Okay, Aries, let the dirt do its work. All right. Oh, that feels so good. That's like the energy was like cleansing. It's like, whoo, you guys, you got some real warrior energy going on. I love that fire. Love the fire. I'm a Gemini, so I'm an air sign and I crave the fire. Luckily, my partner is an Aries. Okay. All right, Taurus. You Taurus, the first thing I can tell you right now, you're not breathing enough. You're not breathing deeply enough. You've got a lot of shallow breathers. I'm feeling a lot of constriction right here as soon as I tap into the Taurus energy. You need to breathe deeper and you need to speak up. You got to be assertive. Don't go back and forth between holding it all in and then lashing out. You know what needs to be spoken. Couple of you are very, very frustrated with work situations with bosses and coworkers, and that you need to speak up. There's some stuff you need to speak up. I know you don't want to rock the boat. But it's time to rock the boat. You'll feel better. The headaches you're having, the sluggishness, the tiredness, that'll go away when you speak up and when you breathe. You got to breathe and speak. Okay, Taurus? I told you it's going to be kind of a channel. We're still going to pull a card for my Taurus people. It's funny because I feel a split in that I feel that there are some Tauruses that are, a lot of Tauruses that are struggling, that are feeling stuck, but a couple of you that just barely got unstuck. Good work. Okay, there it is. So you've got 2. Okay. Man, you guys are you've got some powerful energies. It's like there's a feeling of openness. There's a feeling of that you're ready to make some shifts. And I really appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so you've got new beginnings and a fresh start. So new opportunities, like releasing and healing the past. So this stuckness that you're feeling is the last sort of scream of your past self. And the second that you're willing to really step forward with your full self and using your words, I keep getting that. You guys, I keep getting that. Use your words, speak up. Here's what's coming. Okay, Taurus, listen to me. Okay, you guys, I need you to pay attention to this because I can already feel, before I lay down this damn card, I can already feel resistance from some of you. Enough resisting, enough pretending that this isn't what you actually want. That's eternal love. I call this the soulmate card. This is being open to love. This is noticing the love that's already around you and then opening yourself up. If you're single, this is to a romantic partner. And if you're already in a romantic relationship, this is the deepening of that. This is the deepening of your romantic life. And it's sweet and it's pure, and your job is to stop. I want to swear so bad right now. Stop effing pretending that you are fine, you don't care, that you're not craving this. Yes, you are, and it's time to own it. It wants to come to you. It wants to give you a whole new life. And it's your job to accept it, but you're blocking yourself by not speaking your truth. Okay? Okay, you guys. Okay, Taurus, there's a lot of energy there. There's a lot of energy. So those of you who are resisting, take a chance. Be brave. Do this. It'll help the rest of the Taurus wonderful people to make a breakthrough when some of you do. Okay? All right, Gemini, my people. Ooh, I get to see what my own message is. That's exciting. All right. Man, these signs are quite different energies. Gemini, I get this, this is weird. I get a Scorpio energy when I tap into Geminis. A lot of depth, a lot of mystery. I always think of Scorpio as very deep and mysterious. A lot of emotion. But spiritual emotion. This isn't going to be a normal type of message for Gemini. We're kind of in a different place right now, aren't we? Okay. So here's the thing. Before I flip this card, I just have to tell you something. So there's a card in this deck that is my very favorite card, and it recently, about a week ago, got trashed. And I almost took it out of this deck, but I wasn't allowed to. I'm not joking when I say that. It was I got a sick feeling in my stomach, do not remove that. And the reason and then again today, before I was going to do this reading, I almost took this card out because I thought, well, it's all bent and stuff. It's going to mess up my reading. It was like, absolutely, you do not take that card out. And now it's what's come up for Gemini. Okay, so this is believe and trust. Okay. Here's what I want to say. Gemini, I want you to take a really, really, really deep breath. And then I want you to wipe your mind for a minute. I physically do it with my hand. Kind of empty your mind for a minute. Almost get in a meditative state. Because I want you to feel this. There's a lot here overall with all these signs about going from thinking into feeling. The answers are not in our minds right now, you guys. Like for Taurus, your answers in your throat. Okay? Right? We've got to get out of our minds with this one. Gemini, you are 100% ready to move forward. There is literally nothing else that you need. Quit going back and pretending that you're not complete. You do not need one more class, one more training, reading one more book before you can step into your mastery. You have been a student long enough. It's time to be the teacher. Obviously, you're always going to also be the student. Of course, you're going to keep reading and learning and growing and expanding. But there is nothing missing anymore. You have been waiting for a final piece of a puzzle. And I am declaring to you, Geminis, that the piece is there. The piece is you. The piece is your own confidence. The piece is your own commitment. It's not something outside of you. So it is a choice. You are to decide right now to show up in your fullness and quit running back into a burning building trying to get crap you don't need. Okay? It is literally time to move on. Time to claim. It's like I want to keep the phrase that keeps coming up is it's time to claim your throne. Not as putting yourself above other people, but in claiming your majesty so that you can serve from a very real place and it doesn't have to be about you anymore. Like, I don't know if it's because I am a Gemini, but I just want to sob right now. Like I have like that constricting in my throat that's so emotional. I can feel my Gemini brothers and sisters. I can feel you being so ready. You are the piece of the puzzle you've been waiting for. Woo. Okay. This card actually, to me, believe and trust, is I call it the Paradise card. Your dreams will come true. And especially those dreams that serve the world. Okay. Emotional. Well, being an emotion is the perfect place to go to Cancer. Okay, my Cancer people. Let's see what your message is today. Besides that, I need another sip of my coffee. Hopefully, at least some of you are drinking coffee while you're listening to me. That's the whole idea, right? All right, tapping into the Cancer energy. Okay, that fell out. Okay. This is where I just should have said it. So I'm feeling a restless energy from my Cancers, a restless energy. And this is interesting because, of course, Cancers are sort of known for being homebodies, being centered around that. I'm feeling that you're antsy. I'm feeling my Cancers are antsy, that there's something they want to go out and experience. And this is the Explore Your Options card. So what are your options? There are way more things to choose from than you're currently telling yourself. Right now, I'm getting a feeling from quite a few of you that you're not super excited about what is on the table for you right now. It's like not that inspiring. I don't feel like, for most of you, that you're meant to go after something completely different than you're doing. I think it's a tweaking, like how to do it. So let's say you have this gift, right? You are an amazing guitar player, and you know you're an amazing guitar player. You love playing the guitar, but every time you try to do it for a living, something's just off about it. And maybe you've been thinking, oh, I need to go to different clubs and play these gigs, when what's really being asked of you is to do it online, on YouTube or something. It's that kind of an energy. Like you've already tapped into the what, but explore your options with the how. The how. And you will know it is your option. You'll know it's for you when you start to feel, first of all, you'll feel relieved. You'll be like, oh, thank goodness I don't have to do it that other way because I really didn't want to. And then you'll get excited, okay? And then you'll be just filled with creative energy. You'll get actual energy, because I feel like the restlessness, it's just not usually what I feel when I tap into Cancer, but I'm feeling that pretty strongly. You're craving to reach your potential. You're craving to show the world what you have to offer, your gift. You know, your gift. That's what, I wanted to say skill, and that's not the word. It's your gift. So now it's time to explore your options on the how. So what brings you relief, excitement, and energy? That will be the yes on the how. You know, Cancers, I gotta say, I kind of feel like you've been holding out on the rest of us. You have so much to offer. Could you maybe get off your couch and give it to us? Because we need it, don't we? The rest of us signs, don't we need that Cancer genius to come in with their beautiful, beautiful gifts and bless us with them? So please do that. Turn off the Netflix and come and give us your gifts. We need you. The world needs you, whether you like that or not. I can feel my Cancers like, ugh, tough shit. Do it anyway. Okay. Okay, Leos. I'm getting yeah. Okay, we've got some different energies going on with Leos. I got a Leos who are kind of scattered, kind of all over the place. Not really sure what they want to focus on right now. That's the main Leo energy I'm getting. It's kind of a scattered, it's not a negative energy. It's just a scattered energy. So let's see if we can bring it more into focus, okay? So I know it's kind of a little bit loud and obnoxious when I do it this way, but this is the way it's wanting to be done. It's got to get the Leo energy all over this deck. Okay, there we go. Sometimes what will happen for me is a card will kind of shake. It feels shake, and that's like it's alive. Like, choose me, choose me. Oh, it's my accountability card, Leos. Okay, this is saying you created this situation and you have the power to change it. The reason that you are scattered is because you've forgotten how freaking powerful you actually are. Powerful enough to get yourself into this, and now it's powerful enough to choose a new reality. There's some healing here. Can you feel that? I'm feeling, as soon as I tap in deeper on this one, I'm feeling some hearts. I'm feeling some sad hearts, some broken hearts. Like disappointment. Like you really thought you had met the person, or you really thought that was the house you were going to buy, or you really thought that business was going to work out, or that you were going to get that job offer. And then there's some healing to be done with the disappointment. Be very, very, very sweet and gentle to your heart right now, Leos. Sometimes you can have a tendency to be a little demanding of yourselves and not give yourself the time to heal, but you're being asked to right now. And it's a quick thing. I don't see it as this big, long, drawn out healing. It's like, just be sweet with yourself. And then create something better than the thing, that opportunity you just lost out on. Better. I tell you right now, I am being shown that, right? Rejection is God's protection. The thing that was taken from you or didn't work out for you is such a blessing in disguise. Huge blessing in disguise energy. What is meant for you is greater than that. Much greater. You are so much more powerful than you are remembering right this minute. So use this as a reminder from the universe of your own power, of your glory, of your fierceness. Come on, you're the lion. You're the king of the jungle, the queen of the jungle. You got this. Create something better. Okay, whatever healing needs to happen first to create something better. Okay, there's another card in here for Leo, and there it is. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. This is coming for, so this may not be applicable to every Leo. This is coming for, and I'm actually feeling a male Leo energy on this one, which is interesting to me. But there's worry about children. It's a male Leo who's worried about his children. And this is a message that everything's okay. Okay? Everything's okay. Don't get off your track. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to turn out just fine. Okay? So that one really, really wanted to come out. Again, you know who you are. I used to really shame myself for giving more personal messages when I was doing these general readings. I don't do it anymore. Whoever needs things the most, that's what's going to come through. And I feel just all of this love for you guys. And I hope you can feel that. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, first thing I'm getting for Virgo. See, this is what happens. I tap into the energy and the message starts to come through. You know what I'm feeling for Virgos is that they are not taking good enough care of themselves. They are letting their families and their work and their businesses and everything take from them first. They're not having things in their proper order. Okay, so Virgos, here's the warning. This is the first real warning of this reading. You need to put yourself first. That martyr in there that says everyone else needs you and you can't afford to put yourself first, you need to let that be, because you're going to get sick. I'm not saying you're going to get cancer or you're going to get some horrible disease. I'm saying you're going to get sick, and you hate being sick, and you hate being slowed down, and you hate having to not do your obligations. So please, please listen to this loving Dawni angel speaking for the universe for a second warning, and take care of yourself. Get the sleep you need, get some healthy food, and eat a friggin' vegetable once in a while, would you, Virgos? Get hydrated, take your vitamin C. It's time for you to put your health really high up there. And not just your physical health, your mental and emotional and spiritual health also, okay? You're over-giving. You're being helpy helpertons. And as much as we love that about you, please, please, please take care of yourself, okay? And then the card is your children are watched over by angels. Okay, you have help with your children. Your children have their own guides and angels. And if you do not have children, first of all, this can be any child you deeply care about, and it can also be future children. In fact, I've said this before. I just never know if this is the first reading of mine you've watched. But if you've watched past readings of mine and this card has come up, I've said it before that as soon as I pull this card, I will feel unborn children. I will feel the babies. I will feel how excited they are to come to their parents, okay? So trust in the timing. For those of you who already have the children, trust that it's not just you taking care of them. They literally have angels watching over them. Okay, here comes someone specific. It's a child of a Virgo. The child is in the hospital. Okay, I am seeing an image of this particular child laying in the hospital, surrounded by angels, not just angels watching over, angels that are healing, working on this child. The angelic realm is working on this child, okay? So we're going to all just take a minute. Everyone that's watching this, just take a minute with me to send healing energy to that situation. Okay. Okay, it's a lot of heavenly help. It's a lot of heavenly help. So Virgos, you have a channeled message and you have a card message. Okay? And both of them are true. Okay, wow. Libras. What does the universe want my Libras to know? As soon as I tap into my Libras, I just want to be like, y'all clean your houses, would ya? Not in a judgy way. I don't judge it, but you're craving some order to your lives. You're craving some structure. You're craving some, I know you're so good at beauty and you're so good at kindness, but your spirit is asking for some order. Some structure, some order, and some cleanliness, okay? You're going to be very, any efforts you put towards your space, your home, your office, your desk, your car, and getting that orderly, you're going to get huge benefit from. So that's the channeled message for Libra. And then the card is lean on God and the angels for support. So where you are struggling, and it may very well be with struggling to create balance and order in your life. And Libra, of course, is the sign of balance. Libras crave balance. And truthfully, a lot of Libras, not all Libras, but a lot of Libras struggle with it. It's time to actually, and remember the very first card that was for all of us, pray. If you are a prayer, get down on your knees. If you're not, however you do it, meditation, get out your crystals, sage, whatever you need to do, but tap into the spiritual side to get a tangible result. You are really being asked to bring together the tangible, especially in ways that create order and structure for you, with the spiritual, and ask for help. Pray for help. The help may come through in a tangible earthly way, but you're being asked to ask. Asked to ask for the help. Okay? But yeah, I really do think that it is the help that you need to put things in order in a way that feels really good to you. Like you can kind of like breathe a sigh of relief that your life is heading towards order. Whatever that means to you. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to shuffle for you. Okay, Scorpio. The first thing that comes through for you guys, I feel like some of you are taking yourself way too seriously. Lighten up. Go play. Have some fun. Okay, let's see what your card is today. Write. Oh, that's interesting. Scorpios are being asked to write. Okay, so there are two things for this, and I actually am feeling the one in particular. Okay. So, do you know what morning pages are? This is the concept that you get up in the morning and you just free write. You just move the stuff that's in there churning around. You put it on paper and then you do whatever you want with it. You can just burn it. You can rip it up. You can just keep it in a notebook in the corner, and then when the notebook's filled, you can burn it or rip it up. So the feeling that I'm getting with my Scorpios is that there's stuff in there. And it's not so much in the head. It's not so much the overthinking as it is the over feeling, like all these emotions, strong emotions that are churning around, needing to be expressed. And the way that you're being asked to express them is to write them down. Okay? Now, if you want to do that in beautiful poetry or writing the story of your life or something, great, fantastic. But if you just want to scribble them down on paper and move them out of your body, we want to process in a healthy way all that churning that's going on for you. I feel like my Scorpios have been through something. There's a feeling with the Scorpio energy, like a lot of you have recently been through something that brought up, that shook loose some old emotion mixed with some new emotion. And it just is asking to be moved through. Okay? Let me see. There's another card in here for Scorpio. And then we'll get to our patient Sagittariuses that have been waiting this whole time. Just kidding. I freaking know all you Sagittariuses have skipped ahead. Fast forwarded to the end. I know you. Okay. I feel one Sagittarius out there like, no, I listened to every word. Honey, I believe you. I know you did. But the rest of them just fast forwarded. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. You've got another card in here. There it is. Oh my gosh, 2 more cards. Y'all are greedy today. Okay, so Scorpio, your second card is the guarded and protected. So we already talked about that one. That one's already come up. So it's basically, though, when it's with this one, it means it's safe to do this. It's safe to get it out. It's safe to be vulnerable enough to write it down. This may be quite out of the comfort zone of some of you, a lot of you, and it's safe to do so. And then your third card is take your time making this decision. There's no urgency here, okay? A lot of the churning is feeling like you have to know today what you're doing. You have to know what's next for you right now. I don't get that. I don't feel that. I don't feel urgency for my Scorpios. I actually feel processing energy. Let it process through you. And then the decision is going to be self-evident at the end. You're putting too much pressure on yourselves. Okay? You're kind of giving in to all that emotion. So let it be processed through you with writing it down. Everything's fine. You're fine. The decision's going to make itself. No hurries. You're not in a hurry, okay? All right, Saggies. Sagittarius. Let's see what the universe has to say to you. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. Romance. Romance angels. This is preparation to either meet someone or to make healthy life changes that will make your current relationship go even better. Okay, this is a preparation card. Okay. So some of you, I'm feeling, they're rushing in. I have a bunch of, especially female Sagittarius energy rushing in that have recently had negative experiences with relationships, with dating, with trying to meet somebody. And you're starting to feel like you want to give up. You're starting to feel like shut down about it. So you've got to trust. You've got to trust that all of the things that have happened up to this point have been to show you what you don't want and what you do want. You've been going through, right, that refiner's fire. You've been going through that truing up process. And now the angels are saying, okay, this is for you. Now we're going to help you. So this February, right? Valentine's, there's going to be some love coming. What's your job? Your job is to not cart the painful past into your new beginnings. To not bring the old relationships into what's trying to be a new relationship. This is including if you are in a marriage or committed relationship that is improving. Don't bring up the old crap, you guys. Don't do that. Let it be new. Even if you're with the same person, let it level up. Sagittarius, your whole sign, your whole energy is meant to level up in relationships. Let it happen. Aren't you ready for that? How sick are you of all the negativity? Okay, so there is a specific, I just said how sick of you are you of the negativity, and I got this big rush. Please, you are sponges. You do not do well being around dark, negative people. You don't. It makes you feel sick. Please, for the love of God, could you choose somebody happy this time? I'm serious right now. Could you choose somebody happy and lighthearted and easygoing? Do you know how much you would thrive if you had somebody who was interesting and easygoing? Come on! How good does that sound? Choose somebody this time, seriously. I'm completely serious, you guys. For those of you who are single and out there in the world, look for somebody positive, lighthearted, and easygoing. And interesting. Not everyone easygoing is boring, Sagittarius. Okay. That's a lot of messages, and it was kind of a long video, at least compared to a lot of the ones I do. I have really enjoyed this, though. I've loved tapping into your energy, and For all of you who are struggling right now, for all of you who feel alone, who feel unsupported, who feel like nobody's there for you, you may not know me in real life or have met me in person, but I am seriously sending deep love and peace to every single one of you watching this video. I am praying for you. I am holding you in my heart, and I love you. May your coffee be strong and your life be blessed. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps these important messages get out there. And if you would love to have a daily message, you can join me over at coffeewithdawni.com for only $11 a month.